Welcome to Casa de Sammy.
Casa de Steve.
That worked out very well. What do you reckon, mate? Is that alright?
Pretty good, eh?
So today I want to talk about how to find the cheapest possible condo in Pattaya. And also, Adam and I are going to hire a scooter today and we're going to go for a bit of a drive. So come along. It's a good practice. Keesy's taking a video of his. Hey. First stop, Jomtien Beach. So in my intensive hunt for finding a condo in the last week, I've learnt that vast swathes of condos, whilst they might be individually owned by people, they're often managed by one person, usually a local, and usually a local female. Finding an owner directly to negotiate with, you're far more likely to get a better price, because if you're going through someone that manages the property, they're going to have to put their fee on top, and then any negotiations are going to have to go back through the owner that they're representing.
On the road again.
Adam's not a big fan of those fast highways, hey? He'd much prefer to fall off in the dirt on cement.
I'd much rather worry about myself.
I'm just going to talk about 3 easy tips to help you secure the cheapest possible condo in Thailand. So this place is called Pattaya Beach. So way down the south end, not as far as Bangsaray. You can see the Pattaya Tower back behind me. So tip number 1, developing rapport. When you finally meet someone that's renting out a condo, I was at pains to be friendly, polite, and let them know that I'm going to be a safe person. The second tip, and this is a really obvious one, is offering to pay a lump sum up front. Now, I didn't offer this initially. In my negotiations, the owner actually suggested this, and that's what sealed the deal. She said, "Oh, can you pay 6 months up front?" expecting me to say no. And I said, absolutely, I'll take it at that price. Some risk comes with that, owners or property managers might just take your money and then disappear, and theoretically you could have problems in the apartment, utilities could stop working and you can't make contact with them and you've got no leverage because they've run off with your money. So that's probably a risk. In my case, I felt very comfortable. Also the fact that the owner lives in the building that I'm renting. Basically neighbours. Look at this guy. That's not the tip. Giving the owner confidence that you are going to stay there for as long as possible. 6 months is a bare minimum. Far more likely to get them on board with a good price if you're going to stay there longer. I'll go ahead now and roll some footage from the last few days I took whilst searching for one of these places.
Ooh, check out the upstairs pool. How's the serenity?
What are these for, mate?
I don't know. They look way too heavy.
Never seen one before.
Weird room.
Another point that I think is key to having success in finding the cheapest possible condo here in Pattaya, Jomtien, Thailand, anywhere in Thailand really, is walking. That's right, walking. Walking about, seeing with your own eyes and smelling with your own nose. Walking around and finding rentals that way, I think will reap rewards far more than doing any reconnaissance just on a computer inside your home. Okay, so just came out of one of these really tall, tight, Thai style buildings. I've never been in anything like that before.
Yeah, no, I haven't really either. Very Thai, traditional Thai style.
It makes me think that everything in this street has been not built for Western tourists, eh?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Because there's not a lift to be seen anywhere. It's like you are walking up the tightest step. I don't know how you get furniture up there, but you.
Oh God, yeah.
Right up there.
But we're talking like 4,500 a month, and they'll do it month by month. They're not even asking you
didn't
to
ask how long, right? Yeah.
Something probably worth mentioning is that expats, foreigners, a lot of them here do own condos. In my opinion, they're far more likely to expect a higher monthly rental rate simply because they're more accustomed to paying more by the fact that they're from another country. So to counteract that phenomena, ideally, I was looking for a property that was owned by a Thai local. Also in my searches, I've noticed that expats do seem to supplement their income by managing a whole bunch of other people's property. Ultimately, their service fee will be worked into the monthly rent. It's about to run out of fuel. It was on empty, flashing, so pulled off the side of the road and we've got some water with some green dye in it.
It tastes the same as
Absolutely. Looking through my sunglasses, the water down there looks crystal blue. So I feel like success really starts with discussion and discussing the fact that you're looking for a place wherever you go. Or in my case, for about 6 days, wherever I went, whether it were, you know, to a coffee shop or a laundromat or anyone I met, I'd say, hey, I'm looking for a condo. Do you have any ideas? Do you know anyone? Do you have any friends that are letting one? The cheap prices, they are not going to be advertised on the internet. There's just absolutely no way. They can only be found face to face. Bangsaray, I am suitably impressed. What a gorgeous little quiet part of Jomtien Beach. Definitely recommend it. I am definitely going to come back here. Boom, made it to Bamboo Beach. Never been here before. Things that meant the most to me, you know, whether that be a fancy lobby to walk into, whatever your tastes are. And because I was working within a budget, I could choose like a couple of things out of that list and pretty well had to abandon the rest. So I feel like it's a bit of a balancing act. What are some of your priorities when you were looking for a place in Bangkok?
Priorities, I'd like somewhere with a lot of light, same as you. Ideally a nice view, but I was on a different budget.
He's talking about a different budget bracket where you can get more than maybe just 1 or 2 of your priorities. You can get all fucking 7 of them. But for me, my priorities, it turned out, was a lot of light coming in, and I had to be able to look out and have some open space around me. And I was like willing to forego fancy bathroom, but I'm happy. I secured a place that had my 2 most important things to me. Light and outlook.
I think it ticks all the boxes, and it's got a great pool. Cheers. Congratulations on the new place.
Ooh.
Welcome to Pattaya.
Thank you.